2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Pathfinder with Epic and Friends. As always, it is I, your host, your lovely individual who needs to lose about 30 pounds, Animus. And we're joined today by our cavalcade of individuals. Rowan is indisposed at the moment. She will probably join us later in the evening, or so we hope. But when we last left off, our Agents of Mayhem began their battles in Aproneus, starting with the Tournament of Harmony. Well, they initially ventured their way into Aproneus, finding a hero's welcome for them after their underdog meteoric rise to fame the year before. It seems that this year had different plans for them, as they squared off against various members of the Midnight Haunt in the first round. Kato taking on the enigmatic Caliphate and coming out victorious after falling through a number of pitfalls.
And being stubborn and healing myself the entire time.
Lady Dacroix fought with the almost bipolar Desdemona, who switched from this grotesque bone-like armor looking like a walking monster into a beautiful red-headed Elysian woman, elegant as leaves on a tree and as beautiful as any flower. She came out victorious. However, it was not all gumdrops and rainbows for our lovely contestants. Rowan Darksbane fell first at the hands of Jeremiah Greycloak, a young Alamegan boy with an odd turn of phrase and visage. And while their fight was close, the man that manipulated cold won out over the red tyrant of fire. Last but not least, Fionn Elessoir went up against Adrian de Montcherham. The two of them deciding that instead of harming one another, they would let their summons duke it out to decide superiority between them. And what happened next was a shock to everybody involved, as Fionn summoned Cathar to go against her Yvette de Montcherham. While the two seemed evenly matched at first, Yvette took over rather quickly and, with Adrian's support, managed to subdue both Fionn and Cathar. Fionn switched over to using Zorn, her newest summon, a gigantic serpent, and seemed to gain the upper hand, but a series of unfortunate events led to her defeat and surrender. We now pick back up with the newest sub-member of the Agents of Mayhem, if we want
Second
to call
string.
him. Yeah, he's the coach's son. He just sits on the bench most of the season. Taking
Love you,
up the
coach.
mantle.
Helps with snacks.
So, there is a sudden call from the arena. Boom and cheers of the crowd as the fights finish up. The crowd stomping. It's clear that they're into it. They're ready to see more blood, more action. And with that, a poof appears. And Telkiha finds himself standing in the arena. The sprightly, but tiny lad, finding himself looking across the arena at a black-haired Makote woman, dressed in a long pirate's gown, similar to Merowibs, but lacking the red insignias of the maelstrom. Trimmed with gold and opened at the neck. A faint necklace hangs around her, and she just kind of looks over at him and smiles. Well, may the best of us win!
Telkia, while doing his stretches and just limbering up, calls back, "Aye, let's make a good show of it!"
Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Alright, roll initiative. And let me pull that up real quick. What is your dex?
+3.
+3? Okay, she goes first.
Mhm.
Because you rolled the same thing, but she has a +7.
Ah,
Alright, well, the first thing she does is she takes one good hard look at Telki. And kind of tries to gauge for a second. And holds out a hand, and there's a flash of light. And this long-barreled rifle comes out. And she just cocks it, pulls back, and shoots. I need to check one other thing. Nope, I need you over here. Okay. 27 and 21.
– 27 just hits on the first one, and 21.
Okay, so the bullet rolls through and it pings the base of one of Telki's horns, and it rattles and rings violently as it hits. So Telki takes 14 points of piercing damage. And additionally, since that hit him, I need him to make a fortitude save. With the natural 20, he's fine. However, as the bullet whizzes by, Telki watches as it opens, and he can hear all the wind rush through it. And like a whistle, it just blasts this noise that causes the crowd to all cover their ears as it makes this hideously loud screech, like a banshee wailing.
Telkia grits his teeth, but bears it.
Alright, it's your turn.
Not a bad opening. However, immediately Telkia disappears and shows up again right in front of her.
Okay.
Not much without your range, are ya? And that ends it.
Okay, she looks down. At which point, she takes a 5 foot back. Just kind of pushes her foot off of his chest to step away. And there's another flash of light as the musket disappears, and this very strange looking gun appears in her hand. very obviously Garly and Make, and you hear several people in the crowd like go, "What the?" Like just starting to get upset at this point. It cocks back and you look at it and you can see that it's basically got 6 barrels aligned in a very odd formation with a large mouth, like centered on them, rolling back. This thing looks like a hand cannon. And then it starts lighting up purple. At which point she just goes, "No. Got you right where I want you." So that is a 38 to hit and a 26.
You cut out there, Fiona.
Both hit.
Okay, so as they come out, can Tucky roll a perception for me? He looks, and because it's so close, he can actually see the bullets as they come out. They don't have points. Instead, they're bored on the inside.
Oh, he does the only thing he really can and quickly throws his arms up in front of him.
Okay, so with the first hit, I need you to take 21 points of piercing. And then on the second hit, I need you to take 13 points of piercing. And one moment. Okay, you are now bleeding 1 damage per turn, but you took 2 points of bleed damage.
Okay.
And then there's just this roar as the gun just pops open and you hear this heat vent rush out.
Tucky raises his head from behind his arms and grins. What's that? Immediately goes into position and steps forward before unleashing a flurry of punches and kicks circling around her.
Okay.
So he's activating defensive spin on his first attack, as well as elemental fist.
Okay.
Ignore the draconic fury.
Okay, so that first hit misses.
Okay. And then he's going to follow up with a stunning fist on his next attack.
That definitely hits.
Alright. He's going to make her sickened, as well as with his draconic
What's the
style.
what's the
shake
save on that? She failed.
DC 19.
Do you have any other attacks? Is it,
Plenty.
is it? Oh, there it is. You said sickened and shaken?
Yep.
Is that on top of being stunned, or is that just in place of?
Separate. In place of.
Okay.
So, shaken for 8 rounds, sickened for if the save has failed.
Yeah, she failed. You can continue going on. If you have more
All
attacks
right.
to make.
Oh god, yes. He is going to make a key strike, so one more.
That hits.
And then the rest is on strike.
Shaken. I'm surprised Sicken and Shaken don't do anything against AC.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Only the second of those hits.
Okay. So that's
Thank you.
46 damage.
You hit her and she's... just
Oh man.
axe, and you see her tremble, her legs
Dry
nod
heaving
in
or-
front of you, and she actually does vomit to the side, and you can see she had some sort of like vegetable stew.
Oh, that's disgusting. The counter just actually says that out loud.
She just flinches a little bit. She starts to sink and then swallows. Just- She looks up for a second. Spits to the side. Brings the gun back up and just says, "Fuck you."
Never
And
dream of it.
This spinning circlet comes down her arm, pops back up, and floats all the way up, and then sits in front of the barrel of her gun and begins spinning rapidly.
Well, at least her attack rolls are tanked out.
And you just see her. Say, "Always did like roulette."
Oh my.
Feeling dodgy.
You betcha.
So 31 for that first one.
That's after modifiers.
Yes.
Okay, that hits.
Because
Oh,
the
so-
thing that she put on added a +2, so she's only got the -2 now.
Also, something to remember is she's using guns, so she should go for a touch at
Oh yeah, that
that
is.
range.
This is a touch now. I forgot. Sorry.
Also, attack of opportunity, disarm.
Depends on how the gun works.
That fails CMD by 1.
Wow.
Actually,
Wait a second. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
I was gonna say that actually succeeded because of the effects on her. That one actually does fail by 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that after adding the +2s?
No,
That's after
that
adding
would,
those +2s.
that would
Since it comes out to about the same.
it
So it'd be
comes out
tw-
to
so
exactly
it'd be
the same.
29 with those. Okay. Then, yeah, the gun flies away. And she just kind of looks and brings out a pistol. She's like, "Fuck you!" Shoots again.
Okay, but
13 to touch.
that missed.
Roll reflex. She's got to roll 1 too. Because it hits the ground.
Oh god.
You both make the save, and she jumps away as the shell explodes.
Oh.
Talkia makes a high leap, just using the force of the explosion to propel himself.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that, but oh well. Not like you guys can see it.
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of pants for a moment, hits a knee, and that ends her turn.
And as Talkia falls, He clicks the heels of his boots together, and as if he wasn't enough of a blur already, he then slams his fists together as they erupt in a rippling light. Okay, where is it?
Using haste. Oh no. Draconic Fury.
Haste and Draconic Fury. One!
That hits.
That'll be Stunning Fist to stun.
Oh, hang on. 19 on the dot.
Nice. Two!
That one misses.
And I was going to say that was going to be an Elemental Fist, but so that passes. Three with Key Strike.
That hits. She's. That one misses. I'm sorry. Miss, hit, miss.
And then one more with the hit.
That hits. How you want to do it?
He just keeps on striking, but just punch and kick after punch and kick, but he makes sure to... He in fact actually makes sure to keep all the damage superficial, mostly focusing on knocking the wind out of her.
So,
Before he lands-
stomach punches.
Yep. As well as striking shoulders, knees, extremities.
Toki
Just fighting disable.
Toki just like runs up, and with the height difference, he can't really hit her shoulders very
Oh,
well.
he was kind of falling down from the sky since he propelled himself up.
I thought you said he hit the ground because he clicked his heels.
Nope. He was
Okay.
doing it in air.
So he's like falling, he's like ah! It's just like swinging in a whirlwind.
Yep.
Basically,
And
just
then-
like imagine like the cartoon where it's just like spinning around wildly. Just
Yep. And then he lands, turns around, and makes a pose.
for the sake of it, he makes the pose, and just one of the little rounds rolls out from underneath Almond's cloak. It explodes behind him. You guys don't look at explosions. Did you see a? She's just out of the arena.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Oh man.
And
Yeah, past the crowd, waves, and then ports up.
You just hear them kind of. You hear the crowd just go nuts as they call out Tolkien's name, not having a nickname for him yet. Tolkien! 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 Okay. So
and
Almond ports out. Telkia, after a few seconds to bask in the glory of his victory, is allowed to move on.
Woo!
Whoa.
Oh. I'm not looking forward to fighting Telki.
You shouldn't be looking forward to fighting me!
Okay, so question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to your matches, or do you want to watch a match first?
Go watch a match.
might as well watch a match and give a slight bit more time, just in case, but
Okay, so I have Kato and Fionn wanted to watch Vel and Garth duke it out.
Okay.
So,
Mine was mostly out of curiosity for what is exactly up with this guy. What's his deal?
one moment. I really should just have a playlist ready to go, but I don't. So sue me.
All right.
Now. Do I really not have that? Do. Mm. All right. So, as Telkia,
I thought
what's
I
up?
thought you were going One Punch. I thought you were going to the One Punch Man for a sec.
As Telkia is let off, the next thing you see is Howling Raven comes out, and he raises his arms to the crowd, and he looks up at the 6 leaders of basically the known world at this point, where you've got Emperor Varys, Archbishop Thoradin, Merweb, Kanisana, and the Sultana, all sitting up there, along with an emissary from Doma. And he just shouts out and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special match for you all coming up next. One that will put you on the edges of your seats and will electrify you to your very cores. Old
Just leans over to
rivalries."
Tart. Ark's not competing, is he?
Old rivalries die hard. Even harder with the most sworn of enemies. And so, for this next match, a Garlean representative, kin to the Emperor himself, will enter the ring. I present unto you all the noble fist, calling far, far from the north. Vel wir Galvis! At which point, you all see Vel into the arena, holding his arms up. And the crowd goes nuts. They actually cheer for him. There's an occasional boo here and there, but they are very, very few and far between. And he bows to each and every one of them. He looks up to Varys, holds his hands up, and he says, "For the Empire, for the honor and nobility of our family, and most of all, for the joy of competition." At which point he bows again. And Howling Raven says, "Well said, well said. And now, for his competitor, a man who needs no introduction to this arena, but who we have not seen in 5 years. His legendary fist beat down all who opposed him, with the exception of our reigning Grand Champion. Will he go all the way this year? Will he fight his way to the top of that pile and claim the belt that has so long eluded him?
Not likely.
I present to you all the Hunter in the Dark. The greatest fists of Oriel. The brutal savage, the Bloodletter. The Black Bite! And at that point, you watch as the man that you saw sitting in the tavern with you earlier, directly behind Vel, walks out. He doesn't bow. He doesn't do anything. He just pops his fists, takes a fighting pose, and works. It's a pose that you, as a player, probably know very well.
Mm-hmm.
He takes Akuma's Raging Demon stance.
Oh God, no. Nope. I don't want to fight him. Nope. Nope. Get out of there, Val! Get out of there!
And you watch as Vel takes he takes a Muay Thai stance where he brings both of his hands up, like next to his head, and he kind of has one knee forward, and then he drops them down, so kind of a modified Detroit-style boxing.
Mm.
And the two go at it, and it's really clear almost immediately as they go that Vel is a speed fighter, whereas Garth is power. And it shows in their builds because they're about the same height at about Garth being like 6'9" and Vel being 6'7". Because they're both tall dudes, in case you haven't noticed. Garleans are pretty tall. Especially that family. And they go at it, and Fionn, I would like you to have Telkia make a perception if he's watching this fight.
Oh, you bet he is.
He can't see how fast they're hitting.
With that perception, Telkia knows that these two are masters of their respective styles, or as close to being masters as you can get without being a master. Their forms and movements are flawless, and this is basically, it's not a match decided by who's better, it's a match decided by who messes up first. And they are acrobatic, and they are powerful, because every now and then Garth will miss and it'll hit the ground, and it'll send up this dust storm and shoot this spray of dirt everywhere. And as they keep fighting, you watch as they start landing blows, with Garth being a bone crusher, and he hits Vel and it'll actually break the cloth surrounding him and bruises these immediate huge black bruises that almost like signify a broken bone appear on Vel's body, whereas Vel will hit Garth constantly. It's like thousands of paper cuts forming across his face, and they keep going. And Kato and Fionn, roll a perception. The two of you watch as Vel takes an aerial maneuver, basically jumps, positions himself onto Garth's arm, and spins around to try to kick him in the face. And Garth swings up, kind of uppercutting, his fist hitting the side and then dragging up along. And you're not sure if it's on purpose or not, but you both see the safety crystal get punched off of Vel's hip.
Oh,
And the match continues for about 2 minutes after, at which point the two have just been bloodying each other frequently. And then Vel goes to do a roundhouse kick, and Garth catches it, twists, and you both can hear the entire arena can hear the As he spins it around, and you see Vel's ankle is now on the wrong side.
Oh
At which point, he grips and full judo throws Vel over his shoulder to the ground and mountain pounds.
Mm.
And you just hear... You can't even see how fast he's punching, but you can hear gurgling.
Oh.
And the crowd starts getting quiet. And then there's a moment of silence, maybe about like 6 seconds, where all you hear is the punching. And Vel's not moving. And suddenly you hear, hey, shouldn't the match be over? And suddenly he's like, the crystal's not on him! Varys stands up, and there's a moment where like all the other leaders are basically trying to get him to sit back down. And you watch as these paramedics rush the field and drag Garth off of Vel, and there's just this bloody ruin of a face.
Just hands over mouth. Gasp.
They pull him away. Garth holds up his fist. There's just blood and gore soaked down to his elbow. Which point he shouts out, have you not the stomach for battle? Do you come to watch people maul and maim with swords and fists, but cannot stand the sight of blood?
If he says the thing, I'm gonna hurt you.
God damn it, Kato.
What thing?
Are you not entertained?
No.
Precisely.
At which point he just tosses the blood off his hands and he says, and he looks up at the leaders. If this is your populace, so squeamish after a few drops, then it's no wonder you're losing the war.
Few drops.
He marches off the battlefield.
If he isn't disqualified immediately, I hope somebody puts him in his place.
There is like a chorus of boos that follows that. And
Oh.
at which point we now find ourselves dealing with Works versus Percival.
Whoa!
Oh!
Time to watch Works get blown up.
Go Percy. I mean, go Works.
Kato, were you here for the fact that Percival cannot hit me with melee?
That's why he has spells.
Yeah, but those spells also trip attacks of opportunity.
Not if he has the right feats.
Oh no!
Put yourself in the arena, Works.
I'm working on it.
There's silence and about like a 3-minute wait, and Howling Raven comes out and says, everything's okay, folks. Val will make a full recovery. The various Kurajans and healers have assured me of that. After that little display, we apologize, but we will continue on. If you all remember last year, these two faced off in the second round of the tournament. And while the fight was short, we all can remember the fury with which they fought. In the left corner, Percival of the Sons of the Calamity, the Emperor of Flame. And in this corner, the Platinum Dragon, Worksend. Which is both pop into the arena. And Percival just kind of spreads his arms. Fire starts to erupt off of him as he doesn't even bother to draw his blade. He calls out to Works. I am not the same man I was last year. I've grown immeasurably. And now I burn!
Works-
Show me how much you've grown!
Brooks just pulls out some Tanya and just goes, "Good, I was hoping this wouldn't be too easy."
I see you're full of cheese as always.
Well, just wait, I'll be turning you into Swiss cheese in a minute.
The entire crowd's like, ugh.
Don't boo me! I know what you cheer at!
He's not with us. He's not with us.
Roll initiative Works.
Oh, that's right, initiative's on here. Duh.
You go first.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, I didn't click on my thing. Duh. Alright. So Works is just gonna go, like, just full on, right out the gate, 100%. Pops out his wings and does a charge into Percival.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're using your wings ability.
Yep. Which gives me 60 feet of movement, and I'm charging right into him.
Okay.
In front of the Inquisition.
There is like a, yeah, there is you. Dak and Kato happen to be kind of like underneath a couple Ish Guardians who are like, I don't know about this. Yeah, you hit with the only attack that matters.
Well, it's a
I'm
charge.
gonna,
Second matters anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
The
gonna-
other two don't matter.
yeah, I am gonna reroll that damage though,
Okay.
because I don't like having a 1. There we go.
Okay. 34.
That's much better.
You run in and you stab him, but you note that he has his arms wide, like he's gonna catch you.
Oh, it's
And
just
as
like my
you-
anime.
And as you hit him, he kind of he keeps his arms spread, holds it together, breathes out. And clicks a heel against the ground as a swift.
What was that?
He clicked his heel to the ground as a swift and teleported behind you.
So I guess that one didn't trigger attack. Okay. Because it's a teleport.
Yep. Let me make sure I get this right.
If it's a spell like it provokes. Unless you cast defensive.
He did.
Okay.
However, works. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I put it on there? I'm sorry, everybody. Alright, works.
Mm.
So, here we go. If I can get his sheet back up. There we go.
Would you lose connection for a sec?
Nope. Okay, so 30 to touch, 26 to touch, 19 to touch.
See, my touch is absolute shit. Yep, all three of those hit.
Okay, so the first one takes 17 points of fire damage. The second one takes 17 points of fire damage. And for the third one, I need you to take 12.
So what's that all together?
34, 56.
You should put a dent. Granted, I had that extra 25 with the behemoth necklace.
You just see
All right.
You see like he comes back up and there's still these flames gathered around him, and now you see these like he turns around, there's 3 floating balls of energy floating about his head, and they just boom, 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 just lash out at you.
Kind of like, you know, like almost like half prepare for it, and just kind of like, whew, man. I didn't know you ordered my ass well done today.
He just looks at you like he looks to the crowd like he's scanning to see if he sees the other agents, and he's like,
Dex just face palming.
Fiona's looking away.
I'm just like, you know, my specialty is actually fighting and not the witty banter that goes with it.
no, I can see that. Granted, the only person watching this fight is Rowan.
Yeah.
Well, no, Dex,
Takiya's totally watching too.
Dex watching.
He's cheering works on.
Dak,
Hmm?
you picked,
Well, I thought you just wanted ones that I would want to look at, not ones I'm going to go to.
oh, I wanted the ones that you were specifically going to.
Oh, fuck, I go to all of them. I don't care. It's not like I can leave.
Alright, whatever, I'll just ignore that.
I mean, you did have it set up in quarters before.
Yeah.
Eh.
Whatever, your turn works.
All right. Just like, not bad at all. But I got a few more tricks up my sleeve as well. Use the scales to activate Bahamut's Claw, and again, you know, going for the charge.
Okay.
So that's gonna be something I don't have on my macro.
Yeah,
And
you
really,
ram into him, and he's as you come in and you hit, he just coughs, and you see blood kind of roll through as the lance goes through his chest cavity. He kind of looks down. He kind of just breathes in and out, trying to keep himself steady and stable. At which point, he's going to cast defensively.
okay. That doesn't trigger attack, right?
Yeah, but I gotta roll something real quick and make sure. Where is the damn thing? Leon,
Yeah.
rules for defensive casting, please, because the D20 is overpacked.
Okay. has to make a concentration check of a DC of 15 plus double the ability's detective spell level.
Okay, so I need to make a concentration save.
Yep.
Spells, concentration. Yeah, he's good. Alright.
So I don't get attacked then?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it works.
Pop
He
him up.
looks at you,
Mm-hmm.
opens his mouth, and you watch as fire starts to roll out of it. Like, basically the entire inside of his throat is just fire. So, you can make a reflex now. That
If I didn't
fails.
make it. Damn! By how much?
Failed by 2. And I need you, at this point, as he just breathes this gout of fire upon you, I need you to take 57 points of damage.
Woo! Man! Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
At which point he kind of spreads a little bit, looks at you and goes, shit. And hits his heel down again.
Mm. Alright, so I guess it's my turn?
Yep.
Ah. I wonder who has more potential for a hit. Okay. Next, I has to do a save. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna charge in and power attack him. With this on.
Yep. You run him through. As you pin him to the wall, just bursts into this beam of blue light. And he's out of the arena.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah! You did it!
Work just throws his fist into the air.
The crowd's like, Dragon! 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 You look up and you can see Thorn. It's kind of looking a little uncomfortable, like, shaking his head.
Too glad I didn't use Mega Flare. He'd be like, we have several questions.
What an amazing use of Aether to totally, like, make it look like he had wings. Yeah! Magic
What
tricks.
a terrific use of Aether to use Bahamut's attack. What? Works!
Works, you were teleported out of the arena.
Alright.
For Fionn, Yedrin, and Dak.
Uh-huh.
The next match starts, and you watch at this point as a very familiar looking Elizin walks out. Long black hair, very well dressed. You remember him from last year. Got
no.
beat very quickly. He walks out to the cheers of the crowd as Howling Raven walks out, kind of going, "Ladies and gentlemen, we once more bring you a man known for numerous comedies of areas, but his everlasting love for the ladies. Those of you of the fairer sex may know him, and then you just hear, boo!
Theon joins in the boo.
You just watch as he just kind of bows. He takes it in stride. At which point, he says, "We bring you the hopeless romantic, the idiot with a heart of gold,
Wait, I'm not fighting again.
the Ishgardian with no class." Hey!
Wait, am I really fighting again?
God damn it.
Emilian! He just draws his blade and he's like, "I dedicate this bout to every lovely lady in the audience." At which point, and he says, "Right, well, following that, we have a newcomer to the arena this year. A woman from our own shores who has spent countless years in the depths of Doma, training as a Ronin. She comes to us to test the might of her blade. I present to you Ashi." At which point you just see there's this very slow movement of kind of this tingling noise of bells ringing as a Makote woman in full samurai attire, flowing blue robes with little golden bells attached to the end of it, a white obi tied tightly around her waist with little clouds drifting along the edges of the hem. As she slowly walks up and holds the katana to her side, she comes up and lets the hat kind of dip down a little bit, and she doesn't say anything for a moment, and she looks up at Howling Raven and says, "I would strongly..." At which point cherry blossoms start coming out. She's stops, doesn't say anything, just kind of goes. And Howling Raven says, attention to all participants of the tournament and viewers. Please do not throw or cast things into the arena. Thank you."
Okay, Theon, stop.
Aww.
She just looks up and she goes, "I have no more need for an introduction, sir. This fight will be over shortly, so if you don't mind, please get out to the arena." At which point Emmeline laughs and she says, "She has such confidence! But let's see if she can back it up." At which point he starts to walk forward and Allie goes, "Alright, whatever, begin." At which point, Fionn, Dak, and Yedrin, all of you roll a perception.
I'm guessing she does the thing.
One last cherry blossom fall.
Yedrin, you're the only one who doesn't see it, but she draws her blade, swings and puts it back in one solid motion so fast that Yedrin you can't see.
Yeah.
And then she turns around and walks out of the arena. And Emily starts walking out of the arena. Emily's like, "Where are you going? I thought we were..." And he just
And the cherry blossom splits.
falls over and his armor just like explodes off of him. There's like 3 strikes split off of it. His shield goes in half. And his just eyes turn white as he falls. There's just gush of blood.
Ah, shit!
he did the
Ah,
thing.
shit!
She puts it away,
She did the
looks
thing.
back. Oh my. Ma shinderu.
Oh my god.
Ark, can you take a golden brick for yourself for that one?
No, because she very purposely said it badly because she's Eorzean.
You couldn't resist, could you?
Look, we couldn't resist putting cherry blossoms in, so...
We're all fucking weebs.
I mean, I knew she was gonna do the thing, so
It's cool.
What was
The
either
thing
that or
was
like the charge through motion?
Can I just say I'm already not liking my dice roll luck.
Meanwhile, there's mine like rolling like almost max damage every turn.
I'm feeling like I'm been properly avenged for my terrible rolls last
At
week.
which point you start to hear a dragon of the sea, dragon of the sea. Just this chant starts rising in the arena as everyone just starts slamming the ground.
You just
hear
see-
it going over and over.
see Kato pull his goggles down over his eyes.
Here we go.
Hunt!
Wait, is Kato in the splash zone?
Look, everyone's in the splash zone.
Everything is the splash zone at this point.
Except it's not water.
Some of it is.
I should be going. Do tell me how it goes.
Alright.
Dude, where is it?
Makes her way out.
Okay.
Avoid the blood splatter.
You suddenly hear Howling Raven comes back out and he holds up his hands to calm the crowd down as you see all these banners and cards that people have brought up. So it's like shows an ocean with a dragon popping out of it. And as they're all doing these calls, he goes, "People! Your attention, your respect, your admiration, and most of all, your fear. She came last year and showed us the beginning of destruction. And while she walked out of this arena on a forfeit, knowing she couldn't win, there was blood in her eyes that day, and blood on the water. She turned these sands red, and has only gone stronger in that time. We have read about her exploits. We have seen the wrath of her might in motion, and the trail of destruction she has wrought in her year of adventuring. The bait has been cast, and we have reeled in the big one. The dragon of the sea, Yezrin Hunt. Will she dye these sands blood red once more? Or will she fall to a new monster? At which point, he turns his head. Coming from the wastes of Oriel, raised in the savage north by our very own Black Bite. She comes off with her own accolades, her own fury in tow, and a trail of blood a mile long. 2 monsters into our arena today. Only one gets to move on. Let us see these maidens, nay, these gods of war masquerading as women. Show us what they can do. And he turns and he leaves the arena, letting you come in, Hunt. Well,
Oh god. I was hoping for enough distance for at least one guaranteed turn to try and get something.
Yeah, I think me and Percy started much farther back.
Percival purposely
Yeah.
started further back.
I was gonna
Oh.
say,
He wasn't expecting me to fly.
I
No.
was just gonna say, I would love to have the distance to get at least one turn if my wall sucks, because my luck's sucking already.
Alright,
It sounds like a personal problem.
initiative.
Oh god damn it, I don't even get to have my distance. Yep! God damn it!
Yeah,
No.
she got a 21 on her initiative.
Yeah, my walls are sucking. That's why I wanted I was requesting a distance, because I don't get a chance to set up anything at this.
At this point, for the first time, you all get to see, actually, Deck.
Mhm.
I think you're the only, or Jack and Kato, you two look, and this is the first time you guys have gotten to see Big Dis. She walks out, and she's this cutesy blonde Makote, only like 4 inches taller than Kato, with a little short stub tail. Kind of, as she comes out, dressed in this leather armor, kind of stained with blood here and there. She kind of cocks her head with this cutesy heart-shaped face, bright blue eyes, and she just smiles at Yedrin and goes, "Oh, I have been so desperately eager to see you, to face you. I've heard so much." At which point, she takes off like a rocket at you, and as she does so, she lets out this blood-curdling roar as this red aura starts to envelop around her. All the hair on her body standing up on end, her eyes immediately turning bloodshot and seeming to glow red as they do so.
And this is why I wanted that starting distance. Although at least I get one attack of opportunity.
Just rushing in.
Then you ought for not letting me have starting distance. Anyways, attack of opportunity because she is moving through threatening spaces. Sadly, because of the rules on that kind of attack of opportunity, I only get one, I believe.
Yep.
Oh well. Seize the opportunity also activates, allowing me to turn my attack of opportunity into an attack action. So guess what I get?
But
Final strike.
Vital strike.
Final strike.
okay. Strike. That hits.
Oh my god.
Wolf.
Oh.
Okay, that hits. And as it does, there's kind of this whiff of blood. And she keeps roaring and swings into you like nothing happened. Yedrin, crit confirm on a 33.
Oh god damn you!
What?
One. Okay, first off, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't activate. Hey, so you know what I am activating?
What?
Freaking headband and buffering I have. Negates crit.
Okay.
Once.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hendrick's like, not today,
It's like,
Satan.
no!
Not in the first round, Satan.
I'm sure Yedrin didn't want to take 18d6.
Oh my god.
Fucking rip.
Yeah, no, because, god damn it, Orc, of course the dice are favoring you, and this is why I wanted that distance, I can at least try and get a defense up.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Yeah, how much health do you have?
Not enough, trust me.
Not enough for this bullshit. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So... yeah. Yedrin,
Mhm.
off the regular Vital Strike with her Raging.
You can't... Did she charge?
She did, so no,
Can't do
she
a
can't
Vital
Vital
Strike
Strike,
with
so
charge.
you're right. My bad. Let me fix that. Off her regular attack, from the charge, I need you to take 47 points of damage.
47?
Yep.
God damn it, Orc. Let me get my calculator out, I forgot to get that out. I think this is the right slot. Okay.
Uh-huh. Vengeful itself doesn't use the swift action. But look at that charge myself earlier. Oh well.
At which point, she just kind of roars once more, blinking for a few moments and kind of see her like foaming at the mouth.
Great.
Which point, kind of sucks some of it in, and some of the blood off of the axe starts to roll up into her own wounds.
Look, she stole your shtick.
Your turn.
Okay, Orc. Big question. What does Floodgate count as? Supernatural?
Floodgate?
Yep.
Spell like?
Oh god damn you, Orc.
How about your mirror image?
Oh, that's spell like 2. I thought Floodgate was supernatural because it doesn't have an equivalent spell.
No,
He also doesn't.
abilities that aren't
He also never listed it.
abilities that aren't based off
That's-
spells can.
That's
be
my
spelled.
fault. But
Yeah,
yes.
he also never listed it as anything.
That is my fault because I wasn't aware we were going to have these situations. I'm still learning. I'm sorry.
Because
Well,
if it's
still got your 5 foot step.
well, if it's well one.
How about this? I'll let you flip a coin. If you call it right, it's supernatural.
Fine. You know what? Heads.
Okay, so 1 will be heads, 2 will be tails. That. Okay.
See?
Aw.
Aw.
That's my luck tonight.
Aw.
Sorry.
You're probably better off just getting into just like a bash fest.
Okay, here's the question. What's a reach?
Her reach?
Yeah.
Based on what you can tell, 10.
Yep. Up can cast defensively.
Here's the question for you. For a spell, like, what is the concentration check?
I'd say Floodgate's a 5th level equivalent.
And your concentration check would be based off the attribute that determines the save DC.
There is no save DC, so it goes off my hit die.
Okay, in that case, it should be based off your charisma by default.
You sure? Because spell likes this, if there's no save DC, they just straight off go off your hit die.
Really? Okay. Then use half your hit dice.
So 5, which... Yeah, that would be 6 and 1 half. That'd be 6 1/2 either way. Or would it be... Are you at 12 or...
11.
Yeah, we're 11.
I was
I was thinking like the die you rolled for health.
Well, I was wondering, what do I roll for concentration, and what do I roll for freaking, the DC of the check?
15 plus double the spell level, and since it's effectively 5th level, that would be plus 10.
10.
So you have to beat a 25. Match or beat it.
And my concentration would be, what, D20 plus 11?
Hang on, let me... I think I still have Percy's sheet up. No, I don't, but I can pull that back up.
D20 plus your caster level plus an ability score. So 11 plus whatever your charisma, whatever arc decides your spell-like ability is based off of.
What's default to charisma?
Okay.
Okay, so it'd be basically, what?
11 plus your charisma modifier.
So
plus
13...
D20.
So it'd be a D20 plus 13 against 25?
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn.
At least you don't provoke, you just lose the spell.
The thing is, if I lose the spell, I'm freaking dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because I can't handle this in melee. Hey, without a defense up, which is why I wanted the distance. I knew this was gonna happen.
Well, your mirror image ability is only equivalent to a 2nd level spell, so it would be a lot easier to...
This is true.
It would. It just also takes a freaking full round.
Hmm.
And it doesn't guarantee me anything, especially with the way Arc rolls.
It's all good. Just
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of my best option here. You know, because... I was hoping to get, like I said, I was really hoping to get one round to get defenses up, because I knew I couldn't handle a fist-to-fist like this.
well, how much damage could you do off a full round?
If I hit everything, maybe a little bit more than my Vital Strike, maybe, but I would have to hit everything.
Well, it's up to you, man. Whatever.
Time to choose.
Yeah, I
Don't push
know.
him. Opera. Get away from the wires.
Yeah, sorry it took me so long to choose. It's just, this is actually a really tough spot to be in for me.
It's fine, man. Oh well. At least it didn't break. Sorry, Kitty knocked over a wine glass.
Hmm.
Was there wine in the glass?
No.
Not anymore.
I'll be right back.
Say hi,
Alright,
Opera. Say hi, baby. You still smell like kitty litter.
So the DC on my shadows would be what is that, 18?
Yeah. So, yeah, 4 plus. No, it would be 19. 19.
4 plus 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I cast Defensive, it just fizzles instead of like eating an AOO.
Yes.
Fiona, Will's question.
Shoot.
Can you take a 5-foot step and full round? Oh wait, you can,
Yep.
can't you?
Yes.
Okay. And I know you can swift action
No,
full
no, no,
round.
no, no, no. Opera, no. Bad. Do not chew electrical
can, yes.
wires.
So I could use a swift action, move 5 feet, and do a full round.
Yes.
Yep.
So maybe they didn't come to this, but okay. Swift action Defiance goes up. Just for that extra prayer.
Okay.
5-foot step back, just for, I know it doesn't give me all swinging distance, but I want that extra distance, and then... Okay. Plus 13, and this is for my Shadows forces. So that's a force, this is going to be force on 19.
Right.
Welcome to my life!
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh man.
A few black shadows start to emerge around your feet, Yedrin, but this is the first time that you've done this in a high stress situation.
Wait, Fionn,
Yes.
the Enko's Shadow Doubles, they're force level spell. I've checked that before, they count as force level, because they don't count as mere...
Hang on. I will let you know, Yedrin. Hang on.
I know the mirror image is his second level, but if I remember, supposedly Enku Shadows doubles only force level, because of when you get them.
Shadow double.
Well, if we're not basing it off a particular spell, usually spell-like abilities scale, so...
Mirage, 5th level.
Would you prefer 2nd level or 5th level?
Let me check something. Because spell likes on what class abilities like this usually count as the level you get them at, is the thing, I'm pretty sure. So it counts as force level always. I think. Because I remember looking this up because I was looking into Kraken spell light.
Alright, let me look it up.
If a character class grants a spell-like ability that is not based on an actual spell, the ability's effective spell level is equal to the highest level class spell the character can cast, and is cast at the class level the ability is gained. So yes, it's level 1.
Okay.
So it goes off, Yedrin.
I'll take that.
Oh god. I won.
Breathe. Breathe.
Somebody get this man a paper bag.
Okay, Yedrin, so the black around you starts to swirl for a moment, and these 3 copies of yourself kind of faded out, emerge around you.
Of course, one of my luck, he's gonna just hit through the spell lakes anyway, the doubles anyways.
Positive, man.
Okay, he's positive that's gonna happen.
You're not helping, Connor.
God.
Incoming full attack, every single one's a crit.
I mean, Yedrin either has really bad luck or just crits and max damage.
Today's a bad luck day. I wish I just could have been Friday. That was a good luck.
It's Friday, and I have good luck. Can you put your shadows out on the field? Because I'm not seeing them, Yedrin.
They actually aren't anywhere except in my spare right now. So right now the acting is if their mirror image.
Okay. I'm gonna get Opera squared away again. Lay down. Seriously. You need to heal.
Lay down or go to the sun box.
So basically, any attack that's gonna hit me has to roll, I think, I said 1d4, and then, depending on that roll, it either hits a double or me.
Okay, which one are you gonna set as you?
Probably 1, because that's the worst case scenario roll, always.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
Of course, it has to hit me be hitting me in the first place.
Okay, she still like in her bloody rage just starts swinging, and yes, she does full round. Opera, off. Seriously, cat.
I will
I
not
think
be
she wants to finish it.
silenced.
Okay, 36 on the first one.
Hits, miss.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm not rolling secretly for those.
Well, it helps when you don't, so I know.
Yep.
But anyways, then a 1d4, and it hits a
Three.
shadow.
Just explodes into a cloud of smoke.
And that was what's on?
Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay, so another 5-foot step back. I am now out of reach. And what comes next is
Actually,
I am
she will
placing-
5-foot step forward to keep going. Sorry about
Oh
that.
god! God damn it, Ark.
Huh?
Well, she's
Oh,
trying to
she's
stay
like
close. But actually,
Of
no, I will say, because I forgot about it, she's still back.
Thank you.
I forgot, so that's only fair.
Okay. Anyways. Next thing that happens.
She's also raging, she can't think worth a shit right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, next thing that happens, since I now am out of reach, free floodgate, and I'm not placing it over top of her and me. I want it so I'm like one space into it, but she's out of it.
Okay.
Or like maybe 2 spaces into it, so like the border's like right about, sorry, 2 corner this. Like the border hits about there.
Can you draw a 30-foot line for me from, or where you want it? Like the border to start?
So it would be like what? Oh no, that's. I'm just trying to do this. I don't like trying to do 2 corner, so like what? It'd be something like this.
Yeah. A little shorter than what I gave you, but whatever.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
There.
Thank you.
Anyways, let me do this. Yeah. Also, since I do have my move action still, because this was just a standard action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, just trying to see if I have my in water thing down. I thought I did. Because it's hard to remember sometimes. So I like to. I think that's right. Anyways, I'll look at that in a second. Since I still have my move action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I use a 5-foot step, didn't I?
Yes.
You did.
Okay. Hey. So that was my standard in my move. So that ends my turn.
Cause...
I mean, if you have a move action that doesn't involve moving, you can still use it. But
Oh, if it does that mean I could feed it to my shadows still?
yeah, I guess if it's a move action.
Because I can feed them my movement, but I can't.
Well,
So
as part can move his double as part of his own move action.
okay,
But
so
you
no, I
use, you
probably
use the 5-foot step,
Okay.
so no. I would say
okay, no.
Okay.
So So yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Yedrin
Okay.
plays himself face down and ends his turn.
At which point, as the body of water comes up, she kind of looks up. And there's this like cocking of her head, and her neck pops, still like twitching and foaming at the mouth. And she dives into the water. Yedrin, how dark is that water?
It's not. It's probably not really dark, so I'm not sure if that does anything, but to even move in there, you have to be making swim checks. Period.
The question I have there is, would the crowd be able to see what's going on?
Well, I think we ruled
Probably.
before that. Yeah, we ruled before the water's decently bright, just because it's only a cube instead of like really deep.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if it's particularly pure water, there should be nothing more than refractions interfering with the. I think it's probably quite picturesque.
It's like a blitzball stadium.
She's kind
Oh,
of
so that's good. Bim.
she just kind of like 10-point dives in. Well, you gotta remember, Yedrin, she gets a plus 10 just from her strength.
Oh yeah, and rage doesn't do anything against those strength checks. Anyways,
She just dives in, comes down with the axe again, and goes.
she takes a minus. She takes a -2 for attack.
Okay. So,
Oh,
Also
miss.
half damage.
yeah.
Oh, it also does half damage, but she misses all those no matter what, anyways.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay. She misses. There's this. You start to see her mouth kind of distend a little. Her fangs are getting bigger, and her musculature is getting bigger.
Okay. Just looking up the next thing I'm thinking of doing, because
Your turn.
freaking rules all over the place with my fight.
Well, that's what happens when you change your class before a fight.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of how this would work. I think I stop at corner to corner.
By the way, Yedrin, you moved back, didn't you? So your
Yeah,
shadows wouldn't have moved with you.
No, they would have, because they're still in mirror image form. They follow me exactly until I tell them to move.
Also, corners are working as intended.
Did not realize
Yeah, I was
that.
corner to cornering, so I was double checking something. Hey, Fionn.
Yeah.
I know with full withdrawal, well, you only save for the fourth square, right?
Yes, unless you have a feat or trait that declares otherwise.
Okay, here's a weird question. And if I were to do it at an upward back angle, would that be 10 or 15 feet for an opponent?
So if you moved here,
No, if I were to move upwards and backwards at the same time, so like a diagonal, it's
Right,
a
I'm
weird
saying-
diagonal, that's...
hang on.
Oh, so in 3 dimensions, it'd still work the same as in 2.
Okay, so it'd still be within 10 feet, I think?
Yep.
Ah,
Yep. Just imagine it as if the arena right now was a site.
yeah, the spacing of the... Spacing is freaking weird.
World 20 was not really designed to do 3D combat, unfortunately.
Hey, a 5-foot step is still part of my move action, right? Could I have me and my shadows all 5-foot step at the same time?
Well, we already said if they're... You're asking if you can have them all like 5-foot step in a different direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. Now, if you wanted to swim up 5 feet and have them move 5 feet, I would allow that. I would say it would provoke, but yeah.
Okay, here's the question then. If I 5-foot step, can I just leave them behind? At least one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this sort of leaves me somewhat more defenseless, but 5-foot step backwards, and I'll leave a shadow where I was.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stick one down for you here. Because it's actually now not in my mirror image.
Mhm.
It's now body blocking for me. Okay, so that was my move. Something I want here. I'm tempted to do Frenzy myself, but I'm trying to play it somewhat smart, is the problem. Would you say if I Frenzy, like, can't keep playing it somewhat smart?
No, if you frenzy, you're mindless.
Yeah. Figured not worth it at this moment in time. Where Shadow's body blocking for me, but if it's an ally, you can attack through people, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
And
I would say it's
Fully
a shadow, so you can both probably attack through it without much of an issue.
No, it's actually totally real right now. It's actually got physical form at the moment now.
Mm-hmm.
If it's real enough that it could be targeted as part of mirror image, then yeah.
No, at this point, it has its own AC and health.
It's an after image with mass. Oh my god, you've got an F91.
But yeah, that's what I was asking. At this point, it counts as basically a creature in and of itself, so would it hamper her
You can
attacking
still
me?
attack around it.
Yeah, I know I can attack around it, so I was wondering if it would hamper her attacking me. Oh well, doesn't matter, it's in
I
front
can
of...
stop the number from it.
Yeah,
So like +1 AC.
yeah. Oh well, at this point, it doesn't even matter, because it's also... Anyways, since I have a swift action, my swift action's for it to use aid another, which it passes. And what it's actually gonna do is it's gonna... Wait, what do I want it to do more? You know what? I'll have it give me a bonus to my attack, because the AC is not going to make much of a difference at the moment, I don't think.
Okay.
I think... Sorry, I'm just trying to do math in my head. No, I'll have it help me attack. Okay. And then I can... You know what? Since I'm in range for it, and I get +2 to this, because... Miss.
Yep.
Welcome to my luck, everyone.
Aw.
With her kind of just in her mindless frenzy right now, she goes to just kind of stops. There's a blink, and she leaps out of the bubble, just using survival instinct alone, and begins hacking water out. Which point, she just kind of stands there. You realize that she just swallowed a bunch of water, and now she's just staring forward at the bubble. That ends her turn.
Makes me worry she's gonna try and do something, but at the same time... You know what? That's what actions like these are for. I'm gonna...
Stop.
I have just enough movement. I'm gonna move and my shadows are gonna move. Move. One goes there. Then the fact that I'm moving as well means I give up some of my movement to have my other shadow exist and go here. And then I go here.
Okay.
Here. And for my standard action, so I'm just trying to look up another freaking rule. These are a lot of rules I don't get to use that often. Okay. Never mind. I'll just do that, and for my standard, you know what? I'm gonna hold my standard. Hood is an action to take in case she gets close.
Ha! Yeah, she full round runs around to the back end of the cube, because basically like a shark, she watched as the shadows went and perceived where you were through your smell.
And she doesn't go into and getting very close to a full attack, to an attack of opportunity, right?
She took a hard V, 'cause she's like, she might be mindless, but she's trying to stay away from the water. She doesn't want to. She didn't want to drown again. What is wrong with you, Opera? Do I not play with you enough? Do you miss me all day that much?
Okay. Well, in that case, since she moved there, Just trying to think of how much movement I get when I switch to land from land to water because I got different speeds.
I thought they were both 30.
No, I got 40 in water.
Okay.
So,
I would say if you're just taking the 5 foot out, just use land the entire time.
well, no, I'm not taking the 5 foot out.
Oh.
Oh, I was trying to.
In case you're wondering, by
Just
the way,
assume the
she
lesser
has she has the barbarian totem sprint, so it's times 6 for her run.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out how far stuff can move at the moment. I have no idea how far stuff can move at the moment, so I'm gonna use my movement action. And move there, that's 5 feet, then my shadow will move here, which is 20, and then the other one will move here, which is 15.
Okay.
So I just make sure that's correct. Math.
So you're gonna move the shadow right
and
in
you-
front.
Actually, you know what? Since I also don't have any use for my standard action, I'm gonna use it to get another move action and move this shadow here.
Okay. Well, being that she is very mindless right now, again, she comes in and swings at the shadow that just moved.
And what happens is my shadow triggers AOO because she just moved through its threatening. And guess what? It has my skills and ability.
Hang on.
So she moved from like here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's moving through a threat
I don't-
range.
I don't see anything about them getting the attack of opportunity. It says you can use them to take your attacks through.
They have a threatening range. They can get triggered for AOs. When we discussed it before, that since I can attack through them, they can also use my AOs. That was a rule we talked about like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was doing this. Because it's straight up a thing at 10th level. He can divide his actions, use them as origin point for attacks and abilities, and they also count as creatures with threatening ranges because they can flank and aid another. Well, although the aid another is a bit special, and they even have their own hit points and AC.
Alright.
It's really funky. This is why we talked about before, and this is also part of why I wanted them, is I could provide coverage for the group.
Yep, it's cool. Swing. Now, is it half because you're in water?
Nope, I get that fully because guess what? They get all my abilities, so they get my ability in water.
Well, how do you want to do it?
God damn.
We wasted 3 turns just doing nothing.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know I was gonna freaking crit. I was expecting to have to go through another like 2 or 3 turns of health.
That's what you hit for fucking 100 and it tells you what her health was beforehand.
Yeah, somewhere in the 200s.
About 260.
Anyways, I guess when she's running up to the water, just the big axe comes striking out and catches her. Because it probably pretty funky distortion from coming from inside water.
Yep, and it hits the side of her, and there's just kind of this gasp as the bloodshot kind of leaves her eyes. And as the Shadow Axe kind of swings through, there's just a boom, and she pops out.
Goddamn!
Ooh.
Meanwhile, everybody's watching. It's just like,
The fuck just happened?
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
It was literally a shock match, a shock with the ground and a shock with the water.
The cat has my hand again.
Yeah.
Aw.
God, that was that close.
Your hand are belong to me.
My luck turns around right at the end.
That's what your luck always does. You get beat up for a minute, and then you blast the fuck out of whatever you're fighting.
I'm so sad I didn't get to pull my full trick out.
Stop.
Oh, well.
Stop, okay? Stop.
And yeah, so I don't have a good description for that. I can't think of a good description for her axe sneaks out of the water and just manages to nail her at a good angle. Then again, I don't have flowery descriptions like Ark.
Ow, ow. Okay, so Kato,
Yes.
you said you wanted to watch Lancelot versus Grey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
Let's see, where was it?
So I didn't have a good flowery description for that winning blow arc, but it's hard to figure out flowery descriptions for what I do.
It's fine.
Mhm.
You're a
You
murder baby.
pastify them.
Yo.
Oh, did I not put it in there? Or is it elsewhere? Did I not update it yet?
Check.
Hello.
Can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Apparently, muting then unmuting did it.
what happened?
I don't know.
Are you sure that's your mic? You sound a little bit different.
Off.
No, I'm using the mic. Oh, hold on. I think it might be coming through my computer. That's
Yeah.
even worse because my mic is plugged in.
Hmm.
Yeah, at either computer or Discord start pointing towards something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
I really don't know how to fix this.
so
You should be able to go
As-
on your recording device properties, but I'll go on, Mark.
as the fight ends and the crowd's going wild for a moment, though, like really confused at everything they just saw, there's kind of clapping, and for a moment, Holly Rippon comes back out and says, "Well, for our next fight, we have another newcomer. A man who is yet to show his face. An individual that we know only as Gray." At which point, an individual walks out dressed in gray-colored armor with like a cloak running down off the top of it. There are two blades at his side, and then this full face helm that's blocking out the entirety of his face. And after that introduction, he goes, "We're not really sure what to say about him, so there he is. Let's see how he does." But the next one, our boy in blue, the sweetheart who ran amok at the last tournament, dancing his way into all of our hearts during the popularity contest, and baking a few sweets for everybody as well. Give it up for Lancelot! When he comes out, he's got his blades, he's kind of waving to everybody, kind of smiling brightly. You're gonna see he's got some new armor, and he looks good. He looks a little bit more muscular than you remember. And as the fight starts, Holly Raven steps aside, and Kato, you're watching this fight, right?
Yeah.
You're the only one watching, or I guess Dak is too.
I can't go anywhere.
You watch as Gray does the exact same thing Yedrin just did, except 4 shadows appear out of him. And they kind of all move in this weird serpent-like motion. And Lancelot kind of is taking a little bit of a back. And he goes, "Are we just having theme fights now?" As he throws a bottle of water and like teleports from where he's standing through the puddle that he just made, throws another one. And before the fight like starts going and their two are dueling for a second, but it's clear that Gray has a much better command of his shadows than Yedrin does, as
I am so sorry.
One of them puts Lancelot into a full Nelson, and the other 4 just take turns stabbing him. And they kind of like descend upon him like the ring race on Frodo. And then they just kind of pull back and dissipate, and Gray walks off the field with Lancelot just kind of like just falls over unconscious. And welcome back, bro. We missed you.
I am so sorry. Oh my god, I got I worked late. The dance thing went on, and then I was eating dinner, and then was doing something. I completely forgot what day it was. I'm so.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's cool.
Works one.
Nobody's watching us. Works one. It was a close fight.
A lot of chase down.
Yedrin's fight.
I had a lot of rules questions.
A lot of rules questions. I think you dodged a bullet with that one, but it was interesting.
I feel so.
It's okay.
You're fine. You missed the Millennium getting one shot.
Well,
Wow.
Check. Am I
It was samurai bullshit, so yeah.
I can barely hear you work.
Alright, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Oh, because I even told Durza last night my evening was gonna be crazy, and then I just
Oh.
I forgot everything
I forgot.
because I worked for like 9.5 hours, and then I had to deal with Kat and the party, and
Okay. Yedrin, for your fights that you want to watch, Galahad versus Adaphage is rather quick and to the point, with Galahad being another big axe user. Essentially, he just rushes Adaphage down. He eats like 2 spells, and then he rips her bow from her and just smashes her into the ground, and she surrenders.
Oh, Addie.
Musashi versus Gin. where Musashi comes out, and it's definitely the Musashi that you know from your past, and Gin coming out, both of them wielding katana, both of them looking very much like prim, proper samurai. And as they draw their blades, Musashi very calmly just says, I will not be bested by a man who sells his allegiances. I'm far, far better than that. At which point, he draws a second blade, and Gin rushes in. Musashi sees both of them, quick draws both, Shees and Gin falls over.
Rip.
More samurai bullshit. Yeah, that's basically how Menelin went down.
Except from a distance.
Yeah. The other guy took one step before getting cut down.
Okay, so now we get on to the fight that Dak really wanted to see. And then we'll move on to the next rounds.
Dad, cat, dad, cat.
Is music playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dak, you start to watch, and you see Alia Lutro and Siegfried take the field. Howling Raven doesn't even get a chance to introduce them. And roll a perception. You can see a palpable energy coming off both of them, with Siegfried kind of like just radiating light, and Alia Lutro is radiating this red and black energy off of him. The two kind of marching forward to each other, and they stand chest to chest. And Howling Raven's like getting out, and he's trying to introduce, and they're at blows before he can even get his introductions off, and the crowd goes wild at this. And they brawl and go at it.
Go, Dad!
And by they go at it, I mean the crowd gets a full 15-minute fight out of these two.
Damn!
Siegfried is definitely the better armored and the better at fending off strikes. But Alia Lutro hits harder,
Mm-hmm.
and Alia Lutro doesn't seem to care when he gets hit.
Yep.
So-
Sounds about right.
It sort of almost looks like Garth versus Bell again, with Alia Lutro's getting like all these cuts, but he doesn't seem to care, and just each of his swings just seems to make an explosion go off. Like Siegfried's armor rattles violently, and then Siegfried thrusts forward. He gets his blade and kind of buries it into Alia Lutro's solar plexus, and you see blood kind of rush out. At which point, he pulls the Sephiroth where he grabs the blade, pulls back, grabs Siegfried's arm, and tombstones him.
Ooh.
But even with that happening, Siegfried kind of rolls back, goes back over, and stands back up. And they just keep duking it out. He slams him in the face with the shield, and Alia Lutro hits him with a backhand. And after this kind of bloody contest, you see Siegfried lets his arm go limp, and the shield falls off of it. And you can see his arm is kind of tattered and messed up. There's blood dripping all out of his armor from all these blows that he's taken. And as he lets it hang, he holds his weapon out. And you see this brilliant white light start to come around him. And Telki and Dak, I need you to make another perception. Telki, you don't notice it. Dak, you look.
Sorry. I didn't mean to roll again, sorry.
Okay. Well, Dak, you look and you swear you can see Heidelin rising up behind him.
Oh.
And then you see Ayucha bring his weapon up. And you look back and you can see like the whole of the A tribe, just kind of like the spirituality connecting them, spreading out behind him as the axe glows red and it starts to steam and smoke and then turns black. And he looks up and he says, "One last blow." Siegfried goes, "One last blow." And they both dart at one another, Siegfried coming down. And as they swing, the arena fills with this red and white, kind of exploding off of them and growing into a ball. And when everything's over, you see Ayucha on the ground, one knee supporting himself with the axe, as he starts to rise back to his feet. And you see Siegfried standing there, arms to his side, his head kind of tilted to the air. And he just flops to the ground as Ayucha stands all the way back up.
Woo!
Dex just cheering her little heart out for Dad.
He raises the axe and then he falls over backwards. He's just laughing.
Whoop.
And the two of them go out. So, that brings us to our next set of rounds, and I close the freaking tourney sheet. Why am I so dumb?
You're not. Dip it.
Okay. So, to start us off, Kato versus Gray.
Oh no.
Fuck. I guess that's about the right spot.
Yeah, you can put yourself where you want to be.
I'm good there.
I don't know if I uploaded his image or not, so more dumbs from me. There, I'll use this one. Little spark fear.
Oh god.
Wait, wasn't that the Reaper Fairy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is my number lock off? All right, Kato. Just for the extra bit of fuck you on this, Roll
Bye, Kato.
initiative. Hang on. Let me take Yadrin off the turn order.
Get her in sneak attack.
If only.
No.
Ooh.
Oof. You got an 11, so...
She really did become that walking tower, right? Just don't.
Yeah.
Well, first thing he does, 4 shadows are now around him.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
Let's see. And then once I move forward,
Spear of the Hourglass. Alright. Well, after you do that, he just comes out and you just see one of his daggers swing. So, Kato does a 25 hit your touch?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so 10 points of damage.
Check.
You're coming through.
You're
Oh,
coming
thank
from
God.
Yep.
Coming through normally?
Yes.
It sounds perfectly normal.
So Discord's gonna make me throw a computer through a window one day.
Was it Discord or was it something else?
I don't know.
Alright, Kato, your turn. He has stabbed you once. He has bled you.
So he's got the shadows all in him.
Yep. They're just kind of like floating around and they're... Do you know how it, like when they're doing that, when they're doing like competitive dancing competitions and they all get in a line together and then they all move and it kind of creates that after image?
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of doing that, but in like all directions at once.
Would these count as extraplanar creatures?
No.
Damn it. Would they count as summoned creatures?
No.
Fuck. Well, there goes that plan.
They create a single quasi-real shadowy duplicate. Is what it says. This shadow double remains in his square, mimic his movements as a single mirror image, except that it lasts until it is destroyed, or he chooses to dismiss it as a swift action.
So he's basically got four mirror image. So if you know how mirror image works,
Not really.
basically
Creates
anything
a
that
number of illusory doubles of you that inhabit your square. These doubles make it difficult for enemies to precisely locate and attack you. When mirror image is cast, 1d4 images plus 1 image per 3 caster levels, blah blah blah. These images remain in your space and move with you, mimicking your movements, sounds, and actions exactly.
on the mechanics of it, any attack roll against him has a chance of hitting a mirror image instead of him. a 1 in 5 chance? Or 4 chance?
1 in 5. Because he's got 4 out.
Yep.
So I'll start with channeling my Blessing of Water into the Armor of Ice Blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see.
Guess you're just. Sorry.
Reviewing the effects of the hourglass.
For reference.
Basically, for effect.
1, so that every time he destroys one, if he does, I can just get rid of 1. So we can know what the number we're at. And
Okay.
also, he's going to start moving them around.
Okay. Then, and then defensive cast the spell Debilitating Portent.
Okay, is there a save?
Not to resist the action, the spell, but there is a save to resist the effect each time it happens.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. Well, the shadows move, and they form a. They basically form a cross with you.
Mhm.
At which point,
So,
they begin attacking.
do I get an AOO for them?
You may take an A. Do you have combat reflexes?
No.
You may take 1.
Okay.
Which one do you want to hit?
Let's just say that clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
So the top one.
the top one. Okay. Yeah, you said they all have their own health, right?
They have 1 point of health.
That's what I thought. Okay, it goes poof.
And also the AC is the touch AC of the person who summons them.
Okay. Well, Kato,
Mm-hmm.
you are now flanked.
And fucked.
So the main one stabs you again.
Have him roll a will save.
Sure. 20.
I think that just meets.
10 plus
d-
half your
d-
caster level, so 5 plus whatever your charisma is.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry.
That would actually just be 19. Damn it.
Okay. So
So nothing happens on that, but
he swings forward. The blade phases through your shield as you try to block him again. because I'm assuming a 35 hits your touch.
Yeah.
It goes through. Kato, take 10 points of piercing for the first of it. Then take 14 points of sneak attack damage. Then, because he sneak attacked you, take 3 points of bleed. Additionally, lose a point of strength.
Okay, but he also takes 16 damage.
Okay.
So down one strength, and then what was the rest of it?
24 points of piercing. And then you also take 3 points of bleed, and you're bleeding 3 points every round. And lastly...
20. So just 27 off right now?
No, 30. No, 27. You're right. Sorry.
27, then another 3 at the start of his turn.
Right. And also, he uses Jaguar Pounce. So as an immediate action, he's going to attempt to trip you. As if you were flat-footed.
This guy's a dick.
26 to trip.
Yes.
So you're tripped?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be that isn't trip CMD.
I rolled my CMB and got a 26 with that.
That's how you call
He's
them.
got to beat your CMD.
Yeah.
Without your dex involved.
My dex isn't involved in CMD.
It usually is, but...
It is usually.
Let me pull you up, Kato. Let's see here.
When I look at the CMD thing, it lists BAB, strength.
Abilities your dex.
Yeah, abilities your dex, but yeah.
I thought some of your tower shield stuff gives you bonuses.
But that's only against
against
Bull Rush.
And overrun. So
Okay, so after he stabs you, he kicks your legs underneath you. You are on the ground in front of him with all these shadows hovering over you.
okay.
It's your turn.
So standing is what kind of action?
Move
It's a
action, the
move
close
action.
attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna, instead of actually moving, teleport, and then stand where I am.
Okay.
So I'm back on my feet and out of flank.
At which point, he just kind of slurps them all back inside of himself, and then he just turns his head and looks at you.
That's all he does.
That's all he does.
Okay. Let's go back to the old standard. So, roll a ranged attack.
Is that range touch or just range attack?
Ranged touch.
That still misses.
The fuck? Okay. And then gonna use fervor. Where is that? Okay, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Well. He just walks up to you again. Actually, that was 25 feet?
Maybe?
Yeah. So 30, 35, 40, 45
And I get an attack of opportunity on one.
on one. Yeah. Oh, was that your attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Misses.
Well, it would get +2 to hit because of the Bane.
Still misses
Damn.
by 2. Okay, well, he swings with flanking. So, 28.
Against normal or touch?
Touch.
That hits.
Okay, so 9 points of piercing damage, then 16, so that's 25. Take another 3 bleed. And Jaguar pounces you again.
Okay.
29.
Against CMD again.
Against CMD.
Yeah, that hits.
So this time he sweeps around, and the shadows all kind of move at once, kind of spreading, making it really hard to figure out what's going on. And he just... the blade sinks into your calf. He yanks, pulls, cuts your tendon, and then drags you back to the ground. So that's another 28 points of damage.
Wait, an extra 28 points?
No. 28 for the attack itself. I was just doing the math for you. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm tripped again.
Yep.
And
And lose another point of strength.
Yeah, quick question about Carl thinks someone that he wants to do.
What's up?
Are you sure it's Jaguar Pounce?
That's what I have it down as. It says, when you deal sneak attack damage, you can attempt to disarm or trip combat maneuver as an immediate action, as if the target were flat-footed. It does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Hey, this actually a combat feat with the exact same name that's entirely different. I found it for you.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's the Slayer talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Here, Fiona. I was just curious.
Yeah, I just found it. I looked it up already.
Yeah, that's what we get. We're having a bunch of third-party shit.
That's not even third party.
What I meant by like third-party shit is like people forget that they've named something else already. Well, what's up, Kato?
I'm teleporting way the fuck over there this time.
They're both first party, though.
Do what?
Both the feet and the talent are first party.
Yeah, so that's just a mistake on Pazio's part.
Yeah. Anyways,
pause
Carlos.
it, just-
Yeah. Anyways, Carlos said he teleports, and I'm guessing you heal yourself, Carlo.
Yeah.
Fiona,
Yes.
if I use run, would I be able to split that movement between all of them?
Probably. Let me double check the Ghost Shadow stuff.
Well, it
don't
says
think
it
there's
splits
anything-
the movement, so it's just
Yeah,
it's just a full round action for them to all move like that.
I mean, it's not like one's great anyways, because it gives you a debuff to AC for running.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the GM, it's your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they can all run, but they have to all run in a straight line. As I believe that's one of Run's stipulations.
Yep.
It's like charge, you'll have to move in a straight line. Yeah, Kyle, you just see them all just kind of like march in a separate formation.
Okay, he stands up. And then just chucks the hammer at one of them.
Which one?
Okay, from top to bottom. So the top one.
Okay. Roll to attack. Oh. It basically like you throw it and it just kind of like matrix leans out the way.
Okay.
Do you see one break away and rush up towards you? And it stabs.
Okay.
27 versus touch.
Oh, right. The last stab should have taken 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then this one takes. Ooh,
17.
yeah.
No. Yeah.
Alright. Take 9 points of damage, Gato.
Nine?
Yep.
So if that was a shadow, it's dead.
Nope. It's the main body.
So every time he stabs me, he's getting hurt.
Yep.
Quite a bit.
And he does not care. He's showing no signs of damage.
He also separated himself from all of his shadows, so I think he's wide open.
Yeah. Okay, so swift action. Yes. And then
That misses.
Even at his 29?
Yep.
Grab.
okay.
Another one of them runs up behind you. And
Oh. Ayo. Oh.
he
Yeah.
swings.
Attack of opportunity on that guy.
Swing. Hey, you finally hit one!
Bada.
Koosh.
Pops. At which point... Oh, have you been taking bleed?
No.
So, this is what, third round now?
Yeah.
That's 9 points off.
Well, he's managed to heal himself twice or so he would have stopped the bleed the first time he did that.
That's true. I'm just saying, it's at the start of every round. If he hasn't been doing it, it's still a -9. Because he's reestablished bleed almost every round.
Okay, I took 9 points off.
Well, since that didn't work, he just moves the other shadow in there. But that's his turn.
Okay, let's see. Fuck it.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to call it supernatural.
God damn it.
Because it affects you too.
Hmm?
Oh no.
I was going to say he takes an entire opportunity, but then I was like, no, I'm going to call that supernatural. It's an echo it's echo shit, so.
Yep.
Natural 20.
God damn it. And the shadows?
I don't think they can be affected by it.
They're illusions.
The way they work is a mind-affecting attack that targets the shadows, which I would count this as. This goes to the owner of the shadows, but it can only go through. But it only applies once, so you can't say get 4 shadows with a mind attack and get 4 attempts. It's still only 1 attempt.
That would be amazing, though.
No, it would be terrible because no one would ever select that ability.
I know.
Okay, so Kato, you fell asleep, I believe.
Yeah.
And here comes the coup de grace.
Well, actually, as I'm going down, tug of fate.
Okay, you're still up. Tug at strand. You're up.
Just my face falls on the string and just whoop.
No, it's like no. With the last of my will, I curse work's end. For the first time, you actually see him draw both of his weapons,
Oh no.
Shit.
and he takes 6 attacks at you.
Oh shit.
Bye, Kato.
I got out.
Okay, Kato, so 29, 24, and 14 at touch.
Yes, no.
Okay, so for the first one that hits you, 23 damage.
Oof.
Roll a will save on that for him. For each of them. Well, each of the first two, anyway.
So 19 for the first one, 8 for the second.
19 meets, and the second one misses.
So half damage for the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, with the first one, so that's 23 piercing damage, 3 bleed damage. Actually, I'm sorry, Kato. 16 for that last one. Does that change anything or no?
No.
Okay. So 23 piercing, 3 bleed damage. Lose another point of strength. And you're already face down on the ground, so he can't really trip you. Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
No, I've stood up.
Oh, that's right. You did. Oh, that's yeah. You're right. I was like, wait. So yes, he does attempt to trip you.
Okay, but he take. Since I'm assuming that, since it doesn't say otherwise, that spell takes effect for each of those attacks.
The ice armor.
Yeah.
It's already long been broken.
It hasn't been a minute yet, has it?
It only has 30 hit points.
Huh?
Where does it say that?
Ice armor, except it has a hardness 0 and 30 hit points.
No, it's a spell.
Bad for if you're trying to sunder it.
Wait. I'm sorry. I think I have a different spell, because this one didn't even say anything about damage.
Yeah, it's. I think it's like.
Are you sure it's ice
Let's do this a
armor?
blessing.
It acts as a different spell.
Looking up at more priest blessings right now, I think it's based on.
I think it's armor.
fire shield.
Fire shield, but it's.
Okay, so it's a blessing. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, because like the description mentions like flames and such. So yeah, I think it is flame
it
shield.
Water? Okay, armor of ice.
Yeah.
Fire shield.
Yeah. Major water
Yep.
domain blessing. Checks out.
Okay.
So he takes a d6 plus 11 for each of those attacks.
You can't add the 11 separately, you know.
Yeah. So that's 13 plus 33, which is 46.
Okay.
Thanks.
By the way, you're tripped again.
Yeah.
And take another 5 points of damage.
Take another what?
5 points of damage. From the second attack that hit you.
Okay. So the first one was how much?
23 plus 3 plus another -1 to your strength.
Can someone do the math for me? Blanking. $23 plus
26, buddy.
Okay, 26, so 31 plus another 3 from the bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
which point, after all that's kind of gone down, he just sort of pulls back. He breathes a bit harder. And takes a sigh, but stops. How many times can you teleport a day?
Once per level.
Alright.
So stand up. Oh, actually, now we're gonna do another heal first. Okay. So that's my turn.
He doesn't seem to be moving too much now. He just kind of stops and looks at you, though he's put one of his blades away. Alright, Kato, your turn.
Okay, let's see. Stand up first. And fervor. If roll 20 will accept it. There we go. Okay. So okay, so gonna just hold action for yeah. So that ends my turn.
Okay.
Is that all he does?
As far as you're aware.
Okay, we're gonna check the hammer again.
Misses.
Jesus Christ.
How many rounds have you had that armor up?
Anybody?
Our best guess it's been 5 to 6 rounds.
So
Probably coming up on 7.
Yeah, it's been 6.
So it's still got a few more rounds in it.
Well, since it's his turn, now it's round 7.
Yeah, he begins. He dismisses his shadows as a swift and then summons them all back.
Fuck you, douchebag.
Your turn.
Did we say the shadows are spell-like, or...
They're spell-like. It's straight up a rule for them.
Would the spell magic only do one, or would it do all of them? If I targeted the main guy.
Oh, if it's its only spell up, it would get all of them because they're basically a funky mirror image way. The thing is, his caster level for them counts his 8 hit die. So the spelling them is what, 10 plus 11 DC?
Hmm,
11 plus whatever is hit dice.
So it'd be, well, not 10 plus 11, so it would be 11 plus his hit die, so we're guessing 15. At the least. Yep, 11 plus his hit die.
That's pretty much conjecture, though.
Yeah.
He's can do a caster level check, so the 11 is effectively not.
Well, he's above 11. Well, yeah, the 11's nulled. He just has to hit whatever level the guy is.
okay.
Mhm. Oh, shit.
Think I did it.
Okay, you dispel them. That's an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
That was a dispel magic spell.
Okay.
So then we're gonna try this one more time.
You miss.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, full round action. He brings them all back. And he stands there again.
Damn it.
Round 8.
And that's his turn.
That's his turn. It's a full round action to bring him out.
Okay. Now I'm just getting pissed. So I'm really not caring what this actually ends up doing to him.
Oh, wait, you fervored. You're fine.
Oh, that's probably not going to work too well, so. I'm just gonna target him and open the void.
Oh shit.
You changed the spell you were going to cast?
Hmm?
You changed what spell you were going to cast? Because I saw the Searing Light.
Oh, that
That
was the
was
round before.
Last turn.
Okay.
Okay, he makes that save.
So he takes 23 points.
Is there no reflex involved in that at all?
No?
Okay.
No, and since it's not an attack roll, it bypasses mirror image.
Yeah, so they pop again.
Actually, if they weren't sent out of mirror image form, they don't pop.
Oh yeah,
Enemies
they're
don't
not.
pop.
They're not popped.
Yeah, they don't. It's not to say AoE doesn't pop mirror image. It would pop them if they were flanking.
Yeah, they're all with him. Yeah, he takes the damage.
And then once again,
Well, at least this way you can just keep on moving and spamming that if it's pop.
I think he only gets one.
yeah,
Well, shit.
yeah,
Because it's kind of broken.
yeah. Okay, so that would. Now we're gonna move to.
Are you moving?
Okay, one more. There we go.
He just kind of follows along. He's now 5 feet. He's now 10 feet away from you. Just looking at you. That's his turn.
You're a real douchebag, you know that? So let's see.
I believe your shield is now down.
See, if 10, 12. I can use it again. I think. Let me check that. Yeah. Because each blessing, whether it's major or minor, is just one use, so gonna use the armor of ice again.
I thought you just said it was only one use.
One use against my blessings count, which has 8.
Okay. For the sake of this, Kato,
Mm-hmm.
so we're not sitting here all night,
Yeah.
he waits you out for 8 minutes.
Ay.
At that point, couldn't Kyle just press the attack and focus into fighting back?
Yeah. So he can either stand there and just, you know, wait for me to run out of time on that while I wail on him.
Start wailing on him.
I mean, okay, you've cast the armor. What else are you doing with your turn?
5 step is a move, or
5 foot step
is 5 foot step can be done if you don't otherwise move, but it's not really. It's pretty much a free action otherwise.
so I can cast that 5 foot step and then attack.
Depends. Is
If
You
he's using
just cast the armor. You just cast the armor. That's an action.
Which would be a standard.
Right.
yeah, and use an attack as a move action.
So you can
Attacking
move up
also
if you
is a
wanted.
move action.
Yeah, I'll just move up and try and provoke him into attacking. And again with the... Okay, so attacking the one that goes behind me.
Opera. No. Swing, buddy.
$31.
It pops. The other one just takes its place. Once it does, though, let me read that armor of ice real quick.
And it's pretty much the fire shield spell in chill shield mode.
Oh, all I want to know is if a CMD counts for anything.
I put it up again.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
With its body or handheld weapons. So.
But it does say striking.
Mm-hmm.
It says any creature striking you dealing normal damage. CMD does not deal. Combat maneuvers do not deal damage.
But they might be touching, is the thing.
Yeah, the thing is, deals normal damage is a cause and effect thing. It's not if
No.
it deals normal damage.
Basically, if it would lead to physical contact, I think in this situation, it would trigger the damage.
Basically, you're setting someone on fire.
Yeah, you just can't catch you if you're on fire.
Okay. He just takes a 5 foot step back. And he starts throwing daggers at you. He's had enough of this shit.
Hey, Kato, I think he could use a hug.
$38, $37, $31.
Hit, miss.
8 damage, 9 damage.
Okay.
And just to double check, Arky's just throwing normal daggers.
Yep.
Okay, so those will have been against normal AC, Kato.
Yep.
Yep.
The first two still hit.
Yep, as just for a future reference for anyone.
Because he stopped dual wielding. Because I've been rolling him dual wielding the entire time.
5-foot step. And
The one behind him AOs you.
It's 5 foot step though.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. My bad. I'm sorry. I zoned out.
then
Miss and a miss.
damn.
I mean, like, being perfectly honest, out of character, this might seem like it's taking a while. In character, this is probably amazing. You know, there's teleporting, spells, shadow doubles,
This is,
chasing.
oh, this is awesome!
Fucking Lee fighting.
It'd be some kind of goddamn Muxio movie.
38, 31. I'm sorry. 38. 40, 33, 22.
Damn.
Hit, miss.
Take 16 points of damage, then. In case you're wondering, I'm just rolling really well with his damage on the throwing daggers.
5-foot step and attack again. God damn it.
He's just like, no, I'm done with your shit.
You can be stubborn all you want. I can go all day, pal.
He's like, can ya?
We'll find out now, won't we?
I gotta look at something. You don't see him move, Kato. However,
Mhm.
you do feel 3 daggers in your back.
Okay.
33, 37, 20.
Miss, hit, miss.
You feel a dagger back of your head as you look and you see the shadows all have throwing daggers at the ready.
And
Nope, that's it for now.
what was the damage on it?
9.
Okay, we're gonna use another fervor.
Anybody got a point of reference?
For
For what?
Time on the shield and all that other shit.
Oh.
It's been about
I think we're up to
3 rounds.
Yeah, so he's got another 7 before he can just melee.
If Cotton laid down a Holy Smite or something right now, he'd be in a bit of trouble.
Too bad I don't have smite.
Holy Smite the spell.
Oh, I don't have that prepared.
No.
Okay,
Guess we don't
so
have Divine Power or Divine Favor prepared either.
no. So after that swift, we're gonna use a full round.
You
God,
and I need to have a talk about Cleric Bread and Butter later.
Christ, Kato! Did you take the Edger's rolls from him?
apparently, fuck you, Yetrin.
Hey.
I sucked up all the luck to get that one crit.
The one crit.
Don't forget Sacred Weapon.
That's with Sacred Weapon.
Oh.
That's what the enhanced means.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't prepare any buffs.
Okay. 30, 34, and a 33.
Miss.
Okay.
Seems like Ark's luck is running out too.
We have a ninja trying to fight a freaking wall.
Miss and a miss.
God damn.
Let's be correct here. The wall probably wouldn't be too big of a problem if the wall wasn't on fire.
Okay, a wall covered in freaking gasoline and lit on fire.
God, it really is like Final Fantasy Ninja.
Hey, so 34, natural 20 with 26 to confirm. It does not, and 26.
Miss.
Obviously a hit.
Normal hit.
9.
Miss.
Your turn, buddy.
Yep. Come on, you dumbass hammer. So 34 and 18.
The first one does hit.
Woo. So that's
Is the Bane damage with that or no?
no. So that's
Roll
an
it.
additional 2d6.
2d6 plus 2, since the enhancement bonus also applies to damage.
He already applied that.
Now
Oh, did he?
I see
No.
1d10 plus 2 plus 2.
That's the basic enhancement bonus from Sacred Weapon.
yeah.
Okay.
So, 22 damage.
Alright.
And that's my turn. Alrighty, what's he gonna do?
Okay. 35,
Meat.
42, 35.
Hit. Meat.
And he actually did roll max damage for each of those, so 27.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
It's not really hard to roll max damage when you're rolling d4s.
Night, Rowan.
Alright, Ron.
Night.
Night. Hey, Gato.
Maybe we should have saved mine for next week.
Well, I didn't think it would be this long!
Well, I mean, it's just a question of what happens sooner. Running out of heals and fever, or running out of health and ammo?
Speaking of fervor.
We're probably going to have to skip Tokyo's match until next week because it's getting late on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Unless this wraps up real quick.
I might just have him say fuck it in a second. Miss and a miss.
Okay. That's it.
5-foot step in. And you know what? Screw it.
Well, before you can.
5-foot step, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 35 at touch,
Yes.
23 at touch.
Yes.
Does a 13 confirm at touch?
No.
Okay, so take 28 points of piercing off the first attack, plus the 3 bleed. Actually, question, Kato.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 17 confirm?
It would meet.
Okay, let's find out if you get tripped or not, because if you get tripped, then that last one does confirm. Natural 1, no, you're not, you're fine.
Wow.
Anyway, so
Curse of Zorn.
31
Curse of
points
Zorn.
off the first one, and -1 to strength. And then an additional 24 between the other two.
So. Throughout that, he'll take 47 points of damage. Would that knock him out, or...
Nope, he's still up.
Okay, poof.
Gray kind of like looks up, takes a bow, walks off, and then
Just see Kato flipping him double birds from the sideline.
as you walk in, he very casually, because he comes into the same spot you are, he very casually rolls his cloak open and reveals 2 tubes running up his neck that have like a little bit of red liquid left in them.
Ooh.
So he was close to being dead.
He's showing you that he drank health potions during the fight.
Mmm.
What a prick.
Well, like those moves, those rounds where he just stood there and did nothing, he was just drinking a health potion.
Wow.
I stand by my statement. What a prick.
Says the man with the fucking flame shield healing himself every round. You don't notice, Toki. Oh man. Because like when I saw how long this fight was gonna be, I went, oh god, this dude's a ninja. He's not gonna just sit there and take it the entire time.
Boy.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Does anybody want to do their next round, or do we call it an evening?
I guess we can do mine. I told my roommate the cutoff was 11 o'clock, and it is now 11 o'clock, and the round's over, and the match is over, so...
I will be insanely blunt, you lose.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Let's at least make a fight out of it.
Alright. Telki versus Lou.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Oh. Bye, Telki.
Hand over. Hand over till the fat lady sing.
La 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 la.
I admit I'm not sure how good this is gonna go for Telki, because I'm pretty sure Lou's gimmick is he's all the classes.
Yes.
Is he all the classes at once, though?
No.
There might still be a chance.
So he can just switch classes on the fly.
As
like in
a
the
free
Shadow-
action once per round.
Like in the Shadowbringers video.
Although I'm guessing his saves and health went off the highest, if I were to guess.
Alright.
Bye.
As Telki walks out, he's got his little fists up, doing a little dance, being the cheerful little dude that he is. You see a dark-haired man with kind of like red highlights in the back of his hair starting to walk out. As he steps forward in dead silence, he just looks forward at Telki and lets Howling Raven introduce them. At which point they would begin. Let me find the music real quick. I really wish they had a search function in this. That'd make life so much better. Manage audio tracks. Of course, you're not in there like that.
You having problems again, Morks? At least you can hear. And if you want, just type into the party chat for now.
Did I not upload it?
Alright, well, good night, fellas.
Night, Carlo.
Good night.
Night.
Shakes fist. Okay, initiative.
Alrighty, this is looking bad for him.
Yeah. Lou with a 27.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a look over you. And there's a boom. And you see him switch into the monk outfit from Stormblood. And Stunning Fist. Does that works as Mike?
Yeah, this works as Mike. Nothing but static, dude.
Uh, 30.
Hits.
Roll of Fortitude.
Apply the bonuses as necessary.
I'm having to calculate a lot of this on the fly, sorry. So, 5, 7. You just met it. Please take 17 points of damage off that first blow. Key strike to Stunning Fist again.
Can he do 2 Stunning Fists per round, or
Let me see what that says.
ordinarily you can only do 1 per round?
Hang on. Ah, I missed that. So now he just key strikes you.
Hmm.
29. On a natural
Awesome.
1.
Oh, natural 1?
Yeah.
That's an auto miss then.
Yeah, auto miss.
Wow.
So, your turn.
Takia stumbles back with a cough. Not bad, not bad.
You see him, he's already got his hands in place. There's one in front of him, kind of open palm, and the other one just beneath it with the back of the hand showing to you.
Mind if I take a breather for a bit? Zoop!
Did you just run
Tough
straight
get
through him
to
or
be up.
teleport?
Teleported.
Okay.
And then he enters his dragon style.
One moment. One moment. Okay, so Theon,
Yeah.
my brain is shutting down. Just to verify, 35 plus 25 is 60, correct?
Yeah,
No, I shouldn't have to ask that, but
it's late.
I also worked. I've been up since 5:30. Actually, 4 a.m. So. Theon? Or
Yeah?
somebody? Would someone draw a ruler in a straight line 90 feet toward Telki for me? Thank you.
That's okay, I have that same problem.
He walks to that point, stops. There's a flash of light. And you see a staff appear. And he sort of spins it for a moment. Breathes in. And points it towards you.
Kakia starts jumping in place. Oh, this ought to be good.
Extended spell, Finger of Death.
Okay.
Fortitude save. No.
Ooh, nope.
Toki takes 160 points of damage.
Holy shit!
Oh, hey, am I coming back through now?
Voice.
Yeah!
Yep.
Yeah, but through your computer.
Oh, fuck this.
He just kind of points, and there's the next thing Toki sees is his vision starts to go black, and then he just sees a skull kind of appearing back behind Lou that turns crystalline, and then this lance of dark energy hits his heart, and before it stops, he's teleported away.
Well,
Lou then leaves the arena. And that is where we're going to end the night.
that didn't take long.
No.